And we are live. Hello, hello, Trunited. How's everybody doing today? Hopefully, you're having a wonderful Sunday. Happy Veterans Weekend, and kind of in the spirit of honoring our veterans of Trunited, and obviously any veteran out there that has sacrificed and given their time and effort and energy to serve our country and to serve our freedoms and allow us to live in the best country in the world, in my opinion. I wanted to bring um, another guy that I've been watching for a few weeks now, and he's been very, very active building his Trunited business, and is also a U.S. Army veteran. I want to introduce you guys to Benjamin Edwards, fondly known as the Champion Guy, and we'll explain why that is. But Ben, welcome, buddy. I'm excited to see you today, and first of all, thank you so much for your service. Tell us a little bit about your service years and your story so that people can get to know you a little bit better.
Okay. Actually, it wasn't my intention to join the service. As a matter of fact, when I was in high school, I used to pray every day that my number didn't come up because at that time they had the draft.
The draft.
So when I went on to college and I majored in health education, I got a bachelor's degree with concentration in health to be a health education teacher. Well, what happened was the year I graduated, the state that I was in went bankrupt. The whole state ran out of money. I don't know, they had corruption or whatever, and they had a
Wow.
recession. I got
What's
caught up in that.
what
So
state? What state was that?
this was New York back
Oh,
in 1975, and
wow.
I just graduated, got my degree. I was ready to, get a nice teaching job in New York City. The state went bankrupt, so they had a freeze on all state jobs, including teaching. So I could not get no teaching job after 4.5 years. And on top of that, I couldn't find nothing. So after about 5 months of looking and searching, I ended up working as a security guard or something like that. And I said, something, this is not going to work. So I did something that I always wanted to do all my life, was travel around the world. So I said, I'm going to join the service. 'Cause I hear all these, nice stories, stuff like that.
Might as well travel for free, right?
So everybody thought I was crazy. That family, they said, "Oh, you're not joining no service." I said, "Look, in 2 weeks I'm gone. I'm signed up." So I joined, and
How old were you then?
I was about 21.
Okay.
Maybe, yeah, I was young. Because I went to college at 18 and graduated 4.5 years. So yeah, I was about 21. So and very adventurous, and so I just thought that was the best. And the war was over. The Vietnam War was over the year before. So I said, well, the best time to go.
That's awesome. So then you enlist, and then what happens?
Well, I enlisted. This is really interesting. I enlisted as a medic because my field was health.
Yes.
But the last minute, I got called in, and I got into this office, and the guy said, "Look, uh, you scored pretty high on your test. Would you like to be in ASA?" And I'm like, "ASA? What's that?" I thought it was military cops or something. I said, "No, I don't want to be the man." He said, "No." He said, "ASA is the Army Security Agency." And believe it or not, a lot of people, most people never even heard of the ASA, even people that's in the service. And
Wow.
what it was is it's the intelligent branch of the Army.
Okay.
Every branch have an intelligent component. So I did. I joined, and it was very, very interesting. Very interesting.
Yeah, I bet. So you join, and then you start serving. And how long did you serve for?
3 years. 3 years.
Okay. I bet you was an experience, right? Did you get to travel like you wanted to?
Oh yeah, that was matter of fact. That was the first thing I told them. I said, "Look, I don't want to be stationed in space. I want to go overseas." So they said, "Okay, well, you will be overseas, definitely." You know, and I spent 2 years in Germany. I
Wow.
wanted to go to Asia, but they sent me to Europe, which is fine. You know.
Everybody goes to Germany for some reason, right?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
So, I mean, tell us a little bit more about what did the Army do for you? Did you think it was a good experience? Did it carry
It
on?
it was, because coming from high school, going straight to college, and I went to a 4-year college on the campus, so it was a nice transition, and but it was a safe environment. Everything was pretty much taken care of. It was a safe environment. So the Army helped me get that transition from the teenage years to really adult.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, believe it or not, I'm not a spoiled kid, nothing like that, but I never mopped in my life.
Yeah.
When I got into the service, I had to mop and stuff and do a lot of stuff that made me more disciplined. It made me a man, really.
It
You know,
helped you grow up, right?
yeah.
Grow up. Yeah. I hear that a lot. I've interviewed a lot of veterans in the last few days, and I hear that a lot. And then when you came back, how was life? I mean, what did you do? I know you took on martial arts, and I've seen pictures of hundreds of trophies you won over the years. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, when I was a kid, my father was a professional boxer. He won the Golden Gloves, took second in 1948.
Wow.
The guy he fought was Johnny Saxon, who was his best friend. Went on later on to become the welterweight champion of the world. So anyway, my father didn't want us to get into boxing, so he threw us in karate. I was like 10 years old.
Hmm.
So I did it for a couple of years, and I didn't like it. I got more into basketball and track and field. So in in 2006, my older brother, who really stayed into it, he said, "You need to come to this school, and we need to work out like when we was kids." I said, "I'm 55 years old. Are you nuts?" I said, "I haven't worked out." I said, "You crazy?" I was 55 years old, so he kept bothering me. So I said, "The hell with it. I'll just go, and he probably forget about it." So I did. I went, and what happened was when I was in high school, I had a similar experience. Okay, but we won't. Well, that's a whole nother story. You can go to my website and read up on that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Anyway, I became a champion in track and field. I used to love to compete, win a lot of medals. So anyway, when I got into the karate, first of all, I thought I was going to die after the first couple of weeks. I said, if I have a bad heart, I know I'm going to die. So we went to a tournament, a local tournament, and I won 2 trophies, a second and third. And when I got these trophies in my hand, I was like, oh my God, you mean I can win something, can compete at my old age, right?
Wow.
So I just went crazy. I started going to every tournament in California.
Wow.
Southern California, from San Diego all the way up to Sacramento to Nevada, Lake Tahoe. If there was a tournament, I was there.
That's
I was going to maybe at least. So I had to make a goal. I said I need to make a goal to keep me motivated. So I made this. I made a goal to win 100 trophies by time I get to 65 or quit or retire, whichever comes first. I didn't think I was going to win 100 trophies. I figured that it probably going to take me about 8 years, winning by maybe 10 trophies. So, yeah. Well, in 2.5 years, I won my 100 trophies, and
wow.
I wasn't ready to quit. So I just kept on, and then finally I retired in 2013, and with 356 trophies.
That's amazing, brother. That's amazing. What an amazing story of. I mean, most people, because you started martial arts at 55 again.
55
Yeah.
years old.
Most people at 55 are thinking, I'm done, right? I'm
Right,
done. I want to retire already. I'm tired. I am too old. I mean, and you are like here, right? Obviously, somebody coerced you to get into it. Sometimes that's kind of how it happens. But
right,
then you fall in love with it, and you fall in love with the journey of achieving, right?
right,
That's
right.
exactly what I think happened, and that is awesome. That is awesome. And talk to us about the discipline that it took to win 300 plus trophies in a matter of 8 years, right?
Yeah, well, what I did, I applied the same. thing that I did in high school in track. Um, but it just, it's a different sport, a lot
Yeah.
different. But yeah, it took a lot. I mean, you have to be, first of all, you got to believe. You got to believe in yourself that you can do it. That's the first thing. The training, you got to go through the training, you practice. I mean, I used to practice at the school, at home, my backyard, whatever stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to set a goal. My goal was to do that, the 100, what you call it. I remember the first couple of trophies I got, I was like, I was counting, because my goal was 100. Oh, I got 98 to go. I said, oh my God, 88 to go. And it seemed like a impossibility. The next thing I'm down to my 100th trophy. I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah.
But yeah, it takes a lot of discipline, mental focus. And that's the main thing. You can't get sidetracked. You know.
Exactly. No, that's awesome. And it's now you are a very excited Trunited marketer. I've seen your posts. Yesterday, we spoke with a great new member of your team that it's there in California, which messaged me today, by the way, and I can see him already. The wheels are turning, and he's an entrepreneur through and through. So congratulations for that. Tell us a little bit more about how that mindset that helped you win all those trophies applies to Trunited. And what would you tell those people out there in Trunited that are waiting to take the first step or getting ready to start or thinking too much about what it takes to just go out and build a business?
Well, I'm gonna tell you, it's the same mindset. It's the same mindset that I use in the sports to achieve a goal. See, one good thing is that when you achieve something in life, you make some kind of achievement, it's easy to achieve another. You can apply the same thing. But I'm going to tell you, it took me a long time. I tried all kinds of home-based businesses since the 80s, Amway and this, that, all kinds of stuff. And just nothing wasn't jiving. Nothing wasn't. And I know that, it wasn't always the company. I said, got to be something in me. And then, when I got into the Trunited, when Steve got me involved, I looked at it, I said, well, it makes a lot of sense. But I said, how can I implement this to really, but it was really, I'm not gonna lie, it was really in the last few weeks that I said, I gotta make this work. I said, I'm making excuses about this, about that. So I
Yeah.
said, I'm going to contact people that I know, because I was going to a lot of different functions and stuff like that. So I'm meeting a lot of people. But I said, I gotta contact people individually, and so I started putting a list down. Said I'm gonna contact this person, I'm gonna contact that person, and I'm gonna set up an appointment. And either they're gonna say yes or no. But I said I got to do. I got to put something. Like you have to put action into things.
Yeah.
As long as you're moving, you're doing something. Something is going to drive. And I ain't gonna lie, this is the first time since the '80s
Yeah.
that it's working for me.
That's awesome.
And you guys,
Say that again. Say that again.
this is the first time since the '80s that I've been trying to make something work in business that is working.
Awesome.
This is the first time, and the company and listen to you guys, Steve, and especially you, because lately I've been kind of listening to what you were saying, and I've been kind of implementing this, and it's all working out. And now I have even higher goals now.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. That's awesome. Yeah, and it's just a matter of making the decision to get started, put in the action, have a no excuses mentality. That's kind of the reason why I've been promoting no excuses November, so that we can kind of get off the.
And I think that got me off my butt when you said no excuses November, and I said, okay, no excuses.
I love it. Yeah, it really is. I mean, we can always think about, let's do it tomorrow or not now, or but I've gained such a huge perspective. You've probably watched. I've been interviewing veterans for the last few days from all walks of life, and some of them are disabled vets that have served, and some even active duty disabled military. That when you hear those stories, you're like, oh boy, I have it easy. You know, I can go do this. There's really no obstacle big enough if they are able to accomplish and overcome those obstacles and hurdles. Who am I to feel sorry for myself, right? Who am
Right.
I to not at least try my best to go make this happen, especially if I want to leave a legacy. So Ben, you know, it's awesome to hear your testimony. What would you tell what would you tell anybody out there listening in Veterans Day weekend about, you know, what do you see your life being in the next few years of building your business and helping others?
Well, you know, as for me personally, you know, I'm at that age. I'm 68 years old, and I'm ready to retire.
Yeah, of
And the only link between me and not retiring is income.
course.
So, you know, um, so my goal is, you know, to retire next year. And well, do you want me to read my goals I put down?
Yes, please, please.
Okay, I got four.
Yes,
Retire from job.
yes.
Buy a Lincoln MKL car, like a
Nice.
Lincoln. A vacation home on the ocean because I love water.
Yeah, I could tell that from your pictures.
And make $1 million a month.
Nice.
That's
There you go. How often are you looking at those?
I look at this, well, at least twice a day. In the
Yeah.
morning, definitely when I go to bed, but sometime in between.
Yeah, morning, lunch, and dinner is what I say. You know, you want something to happen, you gotta look at it often, visualize often, speak it, right?
Right.
Declare it, and then put action behind the thought and the word. So, Ben,
Absolutely.
again, thank you so much for your service, brother. Thank you
Absolutely.
for being a light to other people's lives. I am sure that a lot of people will watch this and be very, very humbled and be very appreciative of who you are and get to know you a little better. Um, as always, you know, you can count on us to help you along the way. And I know you'll be that person as well that helps many, many people with
Absolutely.
United Business and their goals.
Absolutely. And
Thank you so
thank
much.
you.
Thank you for giving us a good example of how to be um, just someone that doesn't let anybody defeat themselves. The champion guy. That's right. I love
Okay.
it.
Thank you.
Wear that proudly, brother. Thank
Okay.
you so much.
All
Appreciate you.
right. Okay.
Talk to you soon.
All right.
No excuses, November.
None.